Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to see how we can create Azure Storage Account with the help of ARM template. Now, if you are not familiar with the ARM template, don't worry. We will break everything down step by step. So, let's start. Before we jump into technical part, let's talk little about what ARM template are. Think ARM template as a blueprint of your Azure resources. It allows you define your infrastructure in a declarative way using JSON. So instead of clicking through the Azure portal every time, you can deploy and manage all the resources consistently across different environment using this template. Now we understand what is the ARM template is. Now let's understand why we need to use ARM template, right? I mean, why not just click through the portal and create a simple, a storage account? Yeah, that's true. We can Azure portal, we can go and create a storage account from portal as well. But using ARM template, it help you to define configurations like storage type, location, and access policy all in one place. So this way you can automate your deployment this and you can use that same setup every time. In a what cases it will help in a when you are dealing with the multiple environments. So let's start. So before we start, we as everyone knows that we need a active Azure subscription, and we are going to use a Visual Studio Code for the JSON creation, and we will deploy template through the PowerShell. Let's quickly create ARM template first. So we'll start our ARM template. Let me open the Visual Studio Code. So here, now we are going to create one ARM template for storage account. We are going to use Visual Studio Code. So here you just need to create a new file and let you can give any name. So I'm going to give Azure Storage Account. Since we are planning to create JSON, so you can give JSON as a extension. Yeah, now we have created a blank template. So we have a created file called Azure Storage Account JSON. I already have a extension installed for Visual Studio Code. It will help me to create a ARM template. So what I'm going to do, so let me type ARM. It will give you the template. So let me enter. So if you can see, we have a schema, content version, parameter, function, variable, resource, and output. We are not going to use function. I will try to define a parameter here. Okay. So under parameter, what we need in a parameter first, we will see. Let's say like storage account name. Now you need to define what what would be the type of this parameter. Okay, let's say we are going to we are planning to define storage account name, so we will use a string. I'll put type. So in a type, we are going to set as a string. Okay, after type we will set the storage account name. So to set a storage account name, we will use a default value. So here we will define storage account name. I'll put like my first SA 12sh 12. Yeah, since storage account always should be a unique name. It should not be used in other environment. So that's why I'm putting some unique name. After this, you need to define metadata. Under metadata, we are not going to set that much value, but we will set like a description. And here we can set, I mean, same name you can set like my first as a12 sh12. Okay, so now we have set the storage account name. Now, well, now we need to define location. So here we will set location. So under location, same, we need to define type. So type is going to be same now, string. And here we will set default value, and our default value will deploy this storage account into east-to-west. Now we have defined location. So same again, we can set metadata. Under metadata we will define, we are going to use description, and here you can put your same east US. Okay, so we have defined name, we have defined location. Now we'll define SKU, the storage account SKU. So here we will see new parameter called SKU name. SKU name. Okay, and under this same we are going to define type. So my type, we are going to use uh, string, same. Now we have to define default value. Here uh, we will define default value. So default value, my default value will be, I'm going to use a standard. So standard and LRS. So we have yeah, let me set the metadata again, same. We are going to use description only here. So we'll put description, and you can put description like a standard LRS. Okay, so now we have a name, we have a location, we have a type. Okay, now we need to define, we can additionally we can define like what would be the further settings also we can define here. So let me put kind. So new parameter will be kind, and under the kind we will same, we are going to, so we are going to use same. Under the kind we are going to define type. So type will be same again, string. Here you need to define your value. we are going to set what we are going to set storage v2, storage v2. Yep. Now what else? Yeah, here we will set metadata again. Under the metadata we will define description, and description will be, let me put only v2, storage v2. Okay, now we have set everything, right? What else is we can set? Okay, so parameters with what skew name. Okay, so we have set up everything. So let me define the resource. So first we are going to set type. Yeah, so type will be, sorry, so type will be our storage account. I mean, VS Code is very useful whenever you want to develop or create any kind of ARM template or any kind of JSON. So there is, I mean, it will there will always be help. So you can quickly create a ARM template. So here we are going to use a Microsoft, I mean, we are going to use here a resource type. So what is the resource type for storage account? So as everyone knows that Microsoft storage and storage account. Yeah, here, this one. And the second, the API version. So API version, we are going to set this one. Okay, uh, I forgot to put this one. So here the third one is what is that name? Yeah, so under the name we have a created parameter, right? So we are going, under the name we are going to define that parameter name. So define the parameter we are going to use, let me use the parameter. So yeah, this is a parameter, and under parameters we have set up what storage account name. Yeah, here, so this one. Now name is already there. Now we need to define location. And location, so we'll set up location. For location also we have a created parameter, right? So we'll use parameter. Okay, parameter. Oh, sorry, my bad, I forgot to. Okay, so parameter location is done. Now we need to define skew. So under skew, but under skew we have called name something, and under the name let me put the variable, because we have defined skew in a variable. So I'll use the variable here. So we'll use this array and variable. Yeah, so what was that variable was storage account. It was storage account type. So we'll quickly check what was the our skew value. Okay, so under the variable we have defined storage account type. Okay, so now we have set up skew. Now what else is remaining? So we'll define kind here. So we have set up kind here. So our kind will be hot and output will be this one. So now our JSON template is ready. So let me save this template. So now we have a ARM template for the storage account. In a ARM template, what is the schema? I mean, schema is just, I mean, what kind of resource definition it support. Content version, you can use like 1.00, but it's not like particular you need to use this one. You can use as per your requirement. And now coming to the parameter. Okay, so parameter here, we will define the parameter we want to pass to in template, right? So such as storage account name, location, SKU, kind. This kind of parameters we can create in a parameter section. Resource. So resource is the, so this section is where we define the storage account resource and specify its properties. So it will pick that those details, and it will create the resource. Let me run this template, and then we'll see how it gets created. So we will use the PowerShell script to deploy this storage account template. So let me open the PowerShell here. In PowerShell, let me use the connect. Everyone knows about this uh, connect AZ account. Okay, so connect AZ account, then you can pass your subscription ID. I already have a subscription ID with me, so I'm going to use that subscription ID here. Yeah, so this is my subscription ID. We'll connect the subscription here. Let me run. Yep, so our PowerShell is get connected. Yeah, now to deploy the template, there is a specific one PowerShell syntax, so we can use that syntax and we can deploy the template. So let me first what we will need, we will need that file name and the path of this file. So what is the path? So path is a C drive, VSS code, and Azure Storage Account .json. So we are going to copy path. Okay, and here we'll put this path for reference, and we will run our template. We will deploy our template now. So to deploy the template, okay, so before that, if you can see in my subscription, I do not have any resource group right now. So to deploy storage account, first we will create one resource group, and then we'll deploy the storage account. So to create a resource group, we'll create a new AZ resource group. Here we will define name. We'll put the name called app rg. Okay, you can define as per your requirement, and I'll give the location. So I'll put the location east US. So we'll quickly create a storage account here. Let me run this script. So now we can deploy that template. So to deploy the template, we are going to use command called new az resource group deployment. Here now you need to define your resource group name which the users created, right? So put the resource group name, and you can give your resource group name called app rg. You have just created, we have created this now. Now the last section, here you need to define your template file. So this one, under the template file, you need to give that this path. we've already have this path. So let me copy this path, and here we can put this path. Okay, see, we have created ARM template, we have deployed resource group. Now we are deploying storage account through the ARM template. Okay, so let me run this script. We'll see, I mean, what the output come. It will not take much time to deploy the storage account. PowerShell script is still running. Yeah, we have successfully created storage account. I mean, output is indicating that we have a created storage account. Jump back to the Azure portal and we'll validate, or we'll check whether storage account is created or not. So let me go back to the storage account. Sorry, resource group. Yeah, resource group is already created. And now under the resource group, we will validate the resource. Yeah, here, if you can see, we have a successfully created storage account through the ARM template. So our storage account is up and running. Now you can customize this ARM template based on your need. I mean, such as like if you want to add any tag, if you want to update any security setting, or if you want to configure any private endpoint as well. I mean, for those tasks also you can create a ARM template. So let's quickly recap what we covered today. So we started by understanding what ARM templates are and why they are useful. We created ARM template to define storage account with some basic configuration. We deploy the template using PowerShell and verify the deployment in the Azure portal. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you found this video or this tutorial helpful, please don't forget to share and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.